Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Google Workspace Updates. Well, the German summer is certainly living up to its unpredictable reputation right now, but instead of letting that get us down, let's use the time indoors to get our work done smarter. And fittingly, Google has released a ton of intelligent helpers this month. We'll show you how AI can summarize long emails or entire meetings for you, and even design forms. That way you can be super productive on these rainy days, so you're completely free to enjoy the sun the moment it decides to come back out. Let's dive in.
Gems are now available in the sidebar. If you're using the Gemini app, you might already be familiar with gems. They are custom AI experts that help you with specific tasks. Until now, they were only available in the Gemini app itself. Google is now integrating them directly into the sidebar of Workspace apps, like Docs and Sheets. This means your AI helpers, like a writing editor or an idea generator, are always at your fingertips without you having to switch apps. Stay on top of your day with the Productivity Planner gem. Google is introducing a new pre-made gem, the Productivity Planner. This gem connects to your apps like Gmail, Calendar, and Drive to help you stay organized. It gives you an overview of urgent emails or your calendar events for the week. This allows you to start your day perfectly and prioritize your most important tasks, as all relevant information is brought together in one place. VO3 is now available in the Gemini app. Google has introduced its latest video generation model, VO3, which is now available for select Workspace customers in the Gemini app. VO3 can create videos with corresponding audio, including realistic background noises and lip-sync dialogue. Also new is the photo-to-video feature, which lets you upload a photo and create a short video from it. This opens up entirely new creative possibilities. Gemini Summaries now in Gmail. The handy summaries from Gemini, which were already available on mobile devices, are now also on the web version of Gmail. For longer email threads, a card with a summary created by Gemini will appear at the top. This lets you grasp the key points of a long conversation at a glance, without having to read every single email. It's a huge time saver. Manage subscriptions more easily in Gmail. Gmail is getting a new section called Manage Subscriptions. Here you can see all of your newsletter subscriptions in one place, sorted by how frequently they send you emails. If there's a sender you no longer wish to hear from, you can unsubscribe with a single click. This lets you quickly and easily declutter your inbox and get rid of unwanted emails. Better meeting summaries via email. When you use the Take Notes for Me feature in Google Meet, the follow-up email is now even more helpful. The email will now include not just the link to the notes document, but also a meeting summary generated by Gemini, along with suggested next steps. This gives all attendees a quick and useful overview of the meeting's results in one central place. Companion mode is now available on tablets. Companion mode in Google Meet is a great way to participate in meetings with a second device. It's especially useful for chatting or raising your hand when a conference room system is already in use, all without causing audio feedback. You can now use this mode on Apple iPads, as well as Android tablets and foldable devices. This allows you to interact easily and discreetly during large meetings. Join secure meetings from Meet hardware. For meetings with exceptionally high security requirements, there's client-side encryption. Previously, you could only join these calls from a computer or mobile device. Now you can join directly from Google Meet hardware devices in a conference room. To do so, simply select the meeting on the hardware and briefly authenticate using a personal device, like your smartphone. More interactive live streams in Google Meet. Until now, viewers could only watch. Now, hosts can allow viewers to send chat messages. This feature is enabled by default, but can be turned off at any time. For the chat to work, the setting to allow reading messages must also be enabled. This gives you more control over interaction during large events. Share calendar booking pages directly in Gmail. Sharing your availability just got even easier. When composing an email in Gmail, you can now click the calendar icon and directly insert a link to your appointment booking page. You'll see a list of your existing booking pages and can select the one you need. The hassle of searching for and copying the link is completely eliminated. Share your calendar now on Android too. Previously, you could only share your Google Calendars with other people or groups from the web version. Google is now bringing this functionality to Android devices. All the settings you know from the web will now be available on your mobile device. This lets you conveniently manage your calendar permissions on the go without needing a computer. Organize Google Drive with Gemini. Organizing your Google Drive is now even simpler. In the Gemini sidebar, you could already create new files and folders using text prompts. Google is now enhancing this feature. You can now move selected files with a simple command. For example, just tell Gemini, move this file to the Q2 forecast folder, and the AI will take care of the rest for you. Better content protection in Google Drive. Information rights management in Google Drive prevents confidential documents from being downloaded, copied, or printed. Previously, this applied to people with view or comment access. Google is now extending this protection. File owners and shared drive managers can now apply these restrictions to users with editing permissions as well. This provides even better protection for sensitive data against leaks. New user interface for Drive on desktop. Google Drive for desktop is getting a refreshed user interface. The goal is to bundle all important information in one central place. In a single view, you'll now see the sync status, notifications, shared files, and more at a glance. This provides a clearer, more organized overview of your Drive activity on your computer. Use Gemini in Google Docs on Android. The artificial intelligence of Gemini is now available in the Google Docs app for Android devices. This allows you to summarize and analyze documents or ask questions about their content while on the go. It's especially handy for quickly pulling key information from long documents from anywhere. Plus, Gemini in Docs on Android is available in over 20 languages. Generate data with Gemini in Google Sheets. The artificial intelligence of Gemini is now coming directly into the cells of Google Sheets. With a new AI function, you can instruct Gemini to perform tasks using a text prompt. The AI can generate text based on your data, summarize information, or sort your data into meaningful categories to identify patterns. This opens up completely new possibilities for data analysis. Create Google Forms with Gemini. Google Forms is becoming even more powerful thanks to artificial intelligence. You can now create an entire form just by describing what you need. You can even reference existing documents, spreadsheets, or PDFs. Gemini will then generate a draft of the form, which you can use immediately or customize further. This saves a ton of time, especially for complex surveys. More control over older Google Forms. Since last year, you've been able to precisely control who can respond to newly created Google Forms by limiting access to specific people or groups. Google is now extending this useful feature to all existing forms. This means you can also secure old surveys retroactively and always have full control over who can access your forms. AI tasks now generally available in AppSheet. For users of AppSheet Enterprise Plus, the new Gemini-powered AI tasks are now generally available. This allows AppSheet to automatically extract key information from photos, parse complex PDFs, and categorize and prioritize incoming requests based on their content. This automates complex processes and makes workflows much more efficient. Better sound in Google Vids. Audio editing in Google Vids just got much easier. A new feature automatically balances the volume of audio and video clips. Additionally, there's audio ducking, which automatically lowers background music as soon as another clip's audio starts playing. This makes your videos sound more professional without the need for complex manual editing. Lucidchart and Lucidspark in Google Chat. The popular apps Lucidchart for diagrams and Lucidspark for virtual whiteboards are now directly integrated into Google Chat. When you share a link to a Lucid document in a chat, a preview will immediately appear. You can also use the /Lucid search command to find and share Lucid documents directly in the chat. This brings visual context into your conversations and improves teamwork. Tip of the month. Record your screen and camera in Google Vids. Want to record a demo or create a training while also being personally on screen? You can do it in Google Vids with just a few clicks. Open the recording studio using the Record button on the side. Select Camera and Screen, then choose the specific tab you want to share. A click on the red Record button starts the recording, and another click stops it. Afterwards, you can preview your take and insert it right into your scene.